play right now, I'm sure. Hey, who you going to play?
I mean, I think they've done that before. Like, they kind of, like, I don't know if it's like an honor code thing, but, like, sometimes they will, use different characters. But it looks like this time, being this deep in the tournament, being in that losers finals, like, you got here for a reason.
Yeah.
And none of these guys wants to lose. They want both of them want their revenge on Capitancito, the man in grand finals right now, and this is where it starts. Sonix versus Wrath, Game 1, PS2.
Yellow shoes belong to Wrath. That's all we got. That's all we know here. If you're trying to keep your eyes at home, if you're watching this and you're saying, "Man, I'm never going to Vegas. Look at what I got to face." I would say that you're scared. Number one, and number two, we got every single. I mean, we got Zeldas, we got Swordies, we got Spaceys, we got some of the best Spaceys in the world.
Oh my God! What an angle!
I mean, that is a very telltale sign that Wrath is in for it here. Oh, but we're taking him to the
That was a really interesting option. I know this is like mad late to mention,
Yeah.
but that homing attack that kind of was the precursor to Wrath losing his first stock. Sonix did not spot dodge it. He actually shielded the whole thing and just forward air punished it. So that's just an interesting exchange to keep mind.
Down air losing to up air there. That's pretty crazy as well. With the grab.
Also, winning a Ditto doesn't necessarily happen for like the better Sonic player.
That makes
it
sense.
just shows who has the more character knowledge in the matchup, because people will typically say like, oh, Dittos don't mean anything. Well, it means who knows the matchup better.
Right.
Like against your own character, the options are going to be different.
I can see that. Makes sense to me.
But right now, Sonix is definitely showing his expertise and knowledge all around of this character. He's going to go ahead and reset neutral. Wrath going to try to hunt him down, though.
Like I said, one thing to look out for here is Sonic is going to engage and Wrath is going to disengage. Now, does that mean that is a bad thing for Wrath? No, it means that he's going to set himself up for a possible setup.
Yeah, but just the overall pressure from Sonix is seeming to be overwhelming for Wrath at some points. And look at that immediate punish. Like, Sonix is no stranger to handling that homing attack, which we've seen in so many sets previously, is the move that gives people the most trouble.
Yeah, he got this early
Good
kill.
tech.
He got this early stock as well, so Sonic's feeling nothing but confidence here going into stock 2.
I'm not going to lie, this is kind of cheeky, but watching Sonix play this matchup is kind of like, so that's what you do against this option. Because right there, I understand the speed, just the ground speed is different for Sonic from every other character, obviously. But when Wrath was recovering to the stage with Spin Dash, Sonix ran away from it to the middle, like outside of its burst range. And Wrath respected it and was like, nope, I'm not going to commit. I'm just going to play on this corner. So it's just interesting little things like that where it's like, okay, these are certain things that you can pick up from seeing, a master of the character play the matchup.
I hate to be this guy, too, but it does seem a little bit like Sonix is faster. And I know it sounds crazy because they're both zooming hedgehogs, but
it's just playstyle, dude.
Yeah, it just does seem like sometimes Wrath is standing around or won't be putting in an option.
That was a good punish from Wrath, too. Like, these guys, none of them are shaken at all from punishing homing attack. They almost make the move not look viable.
Right.
Like, don't do it. I'm going to shield it. You're going to take a huge punishment for it. And
they've both talked about how it's not the best move and have tried to, like, not put their playstyles around it either.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If it keeps working, they don't have to switch it up. And against a lot of people that don't understand Sonic like that, they're getting juiced up by it.
Nice. Gets back to the platform there.
Wow. Just strictly using movement to avoid that grab. No spot dodge necessary, and that's the game. And that is the side effect of homing attack just completely missing, is you just have a year of in lag afterwards, and Sonic's aware of that. He's going to up smash himself to game 1. We're going into game 2.
Yeah, and I do feel like you were saying, it does seem like Sonix knows what also could beat him. He knows what he doesn't want to face. And the person that probably taught him all those things is Capitancito, to be honest, if you think about it.
Both these guys are just clawing, man, mouths foaming, just like, give me that meat gunner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's so true.
Because, I mean, like, they're both going to give it everything that they got. Game 2 back on PS2 as well. So, this is
they're
just
also
a really
playing
balanced
for money,
stage.
too. I don't think that we really talk about it too much because we just flew into
the bracket. Yeah, we did just fly
but,
right into it.
But these guys are playing for big money, so the better percentage you can get. This is our losers finals. This is the loser of this is 3rd place. So shout out to MVD for 4th, I believe.
I would believe you're right. Getting
In
into
a stacked bracket.
Wrath having a ton of momentum here early on. The spinning Sonix duel as well. Wrath is going to win that one out. But it's always so awkward when you get to those moments of a clank where you're both like kind of reset into like a animation.
I was going to say they both have the same animation too. So
yeah, and they both have the same frame data. So like sometimes you just jab right after. Sometimes you grab. Like it's always a mix-up after that. It's almost like a RPS. Like you rock, paper, scissors. Who wins that exchange? Because I believe what happened was someone shielded and got grabbed because like who grabs out of that?
Yeah. Grabbing out of shield. I love it. Oh, okay.
What an
adaptation
too,
here.
yeah.
And now big shout out to Sonix for bringing this one back. He's at 146, I think.
Oh, that is going to kill. All right.
Maybe didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, man. Wrath is going to be taking this first stock, which is great. Adaptations have been made because Sonix was really running away with that game one.
Literally.
But you love to see Wrath keeping things competitive here and taking the first stock. And look at the neutral between them now. Look, this is like an actual footsies going on.
Literally.
You're just throwing out whatever safe moves. It's like this equivalent of throwing out like your light punches and kicks just to feel around, you know. And then that exchange is what really matters because, you know, you get that one grab. You get that early momentum. And an overcommitment like that dash attack we just saw will go punished.
Any kind of dash attack, any kind of... Oh!
No way. No way.
Okay.
The neutral air is going to do it, man. There's kill options all around this character.
Only taking 16 damage is what you want. I would have to guess that this one is going to go somewhere close to a minute in time as they both know how important Game 2 is to win. So I have to guess that this one's going to go a little bit later, but they do seem to be brawling this one out. Oh, double forward air is a perfect.
Yeah, and Sonic's feeling so much comfort overextending there.
Yeah, that's something I don't see Wrath do. I don't see him go for the double a lot, but I know Sonix is able to put that input in a lot.
You typically won't expect something like that, so Sonix is just going to do the unexpected. But you should expect a more aggressive option, you know, like at this point.
For him, you should expect that he's going to go out there or take the 50-50 chance to knock you off with homing attack or something like that.
We got a lot of short hops going on, too. What are we, Palutena?
Literally, everyone's in chase mode.
Oh, hold on. That's huge. And using the platform as well to extend. Big hits coming out from Sonix. But, you know, Wrath, he's not done. He's not done because he's currently on the hunt. Runs away from it, able to have enough time to shield, too.
Good shielding coming out from Wrath, to be honest.
He
but
tries to duff him.
Sonix still sneaking behind him. He's going to have one shot to get back to ledge. He does, but he gets tilted off. I'm tilted, to say the least, if I'm Wrath. Okay. Wow.
The triple
that was
jab,
rock,
right?
paper, scissors jab for both of them, I think. And I'm going down there because guess who I am? I'm Sonix, baby.
Yeah,
Take it up a notch.
And that's just always something that you can mix up is just fast fall forward air. I mean, at that percent, why not? It's going to kill. And right now, I mean, Sonix just has a really big opportunity to extend this lead, but
there was another, I think, holding away from the holding away from stage helped Sonix get away from his own forward air combo there.
Dude, the startup of the spin dash just beating Wrath's spin dash is actually insane.
That's what I'm saying. What makes him that much better? He's just on the he's on the perfect frames of it.
See, I don't even know if that was intentional or like if that was an accident, but either way, it definitely looked like he knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
All right. Now we're last stock apiece.
Yeah, this is definitely comebackable for Wrath. He's going to have to put a combo together like he did at the beginning of this set. Ooh.
Charging the spin dash, going to go ahead and just down air. Stay in his corner right here.
Kicked
and I like that from Wrath. Finds the opening with the dash attack. Doesn't convert too much. In fact, kind of takes a punishment for it.
He might be dead here.
What's the option? Down tilt. And he understands that Wrath never panics, so he just pulls the trigger on an aggressive option.
Yeah, and he gets the reset too. So, well, Wrath finds his way out of it. Got to be thanking his lucky stars for that one. Ooh. Got him right where he wanted him, though.
Man, the edge guarding has to be real from Wrath.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
If he wants to come back from this, because Sonix just has so many answers in this corner.
True. Gotta put Sonix somewhere where he doesn't want to be.
That could have been the game. That drag was so
got hit.
far,
He's
too.
No, he's back! What
Sonic, baby. We got recoveries. We got springs.
Literally sprung. Spring is sprung.
But what did happen is now we have an even game. This really could go either way.
85 is I don't think, like I said, this one's going to go to the time here. 140 on the clock. They're both at 100, but I don't think they're too.
You're calling time? I don't know, man. I feel like
at least a minute.
Yeah, at least a minute. But any exchange right here, because Wrath is even looking for the forward smashes too, so he's trying to close this one out. He doesn't want this game to last any longer than it needs to. Look at the patience right now. Just being really wise with the shield. He gets the back air. He gets the back air. That's going to do it. Gets the back air. Gets the game.
Jeez.
Not even to a minute, man.
That's true.
Literally, like, what, 10, 13, I think it was 12, 13 seconds after we said that it was going to go a minute, the game ends.
True.
Crazy stuff.
That was very crazy in the sense of Wrath takes game 2, and we go to our game 3 tied up. I mean, if you had to guess who's foaming at the mouth more to get to Capitancito.
Oh, for sure, Sonix. I feel like Sonix also will, like, go to Twitter and be like, I lost to myself.
Look, he's right there.
You know?
He just typed it.
Yeah, he's right now like, bro, give me my run back. What am I doing in losers finals? You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he's ever been there.
But if Capitancito wins, I can't wait for the I lost to myself tweet. That's my favorite. But that's a huge if because Sonix is looking very on point.
Couple of moves come out for Wrath, but this is just the start. It's so crazy that they have tasked us to talk about 2 of the best Sonics. Is there another?
Ken. I would say Ken is definitely up there. I think Ken is probably second best. I don't know who would be up there with, Ken, Sonic's Wrath.
That makes sense.
At least nowadays, I'm not completely in it.
Yeah, no.
But those are the Sonics that pop up whenever you hear the name. Shout outs to Como as well. I don't even think Como plays anymore. But that was like the OG
Shout out to Gabe.
Sonic.
We're going Vegas local.
Yeah,
for
Gabe top 5 Sonics. Let's go. I know Fancy uses Sonic as well, but I wouldn't think he's considered for
grab.
some of the best.
Yeah, so Sonix wins out on another one of those clanks that we were talking about earlier.
The pace of this game is also much slower than you saw recently. Like, Sonix is the kind of player that really plays at whatever pace he's allowed to, right? So if he's allowed to just run over his opponent, he's going to be the most flashy hype player. Oh, I love Sonic, in the world. But if he's playing someone who knows how to shut down aggression, you'll really start to see him be a lot more decisive, and that's when the campiness can come into play. However, when you're dealing with the Ditto, you guys both have the same options, so it's all about like a safe footsie, safe neutral game.
And you kind of want to have that dominance throughout the game too. You want to pretend you're the best Sonic in that situation, or just the best mirror.
Oh wow! Gosh. The instant jump from Wrath too.
The quick clank, the ratchet and clank. Ooh, boop, boop.
Oh, that's a really big spin dash, actually. I like Wrath weaving out right there.
Yeah, like him weaving out, but also him throwing the forward air not all the way to the right.
Didn't fully commit to it.
Kind of reacting to where Wrath's movement was. The disengage is real.
I wonder if that back air has any type of application. I think he was trying to cancel out the hitbox of the spring. That was probably it. Because I don't think he was expecting Wrath to go down there.
Okay.
But what do I know? I'm just a commentator.
Yeah, literally. Well, that's not true. I'm just the commentator.
Just
You're the only one that can't use that.
I can these days, all right?
I feel like that's the commentator easy get out, but I don't think Fo could use that one. Okay, still very, very even, Fo.
Oh, until Sonix was able to punish Wrath's landing, I believe he just let out a little hop. That was like a full hop or something.
They've been doing these little short hops, but that full hop comes out, and Sonic instantly goes for the punish.
Yeah, and I feel like the short hops are primarily to bait. And right there, Sonix takes the bait.
Oh, but
takes the stock too. Hook, line, and sinker.
Wrath taking a little bit of catch-up. Musters up a big hit. Wow. Oh, whiff.
Yeah, whiff punish is coming out.
Kick it up a notch. Nice.
Oh, this is going to be big, but no, the DI from Wrath.
There's a great disengage.
Yeah, makes Sonix actually whiff the back air. Could have been a huge follow-up. Would have put Wrath well into the 70% range.
It's like, when he said that at first, I was like, wow, that's kind of rude, but I see it now.
What, the disengage? That he's better at disengaging?
Yeah, I thought that was him just being like, he's better at running away. Or, like, if I said, what's so good about Fo when he fights? And you were just like, he runs away, I'd be like, okay. But
as a Ness, I wish.
You know what I mean?
I wish I could do that.
I see it, though. I see now how Sonix is totally down to just fight and clank and do whatever he's got to do, and Wrath kind of has that last second, okay, I'm going to back out. I'm going to figure out what my standing is. I'm going to try to get this win because it worked game 2.
I mean, I think it all boils down to patience as well. I definitely feel like Wrath is more patient, meaning that he'll really take his time and not really be too flustered at, like, come on, there hasn't been an exchange in a little bit. Like, he doesn't get too antsy, you know what I mean? Whereas I feel like Sonix does have a ton of discipline to play his game. However, I feel like if between the two, Sonix will get impatient faster and probably do something that will get him punished.
Yeah, and Sonic is, I mean, you could see that in matches where Sonix has to go up against
oh my God!
Oh,
these guys are just so even, so neck and neck.
Literally.
1-1, even percents, even stocks.
And the even though there's a lot of people in the venue still, like it's kind of a dull roar. So these two goats are just going at it, and it's just a silent roar. Nobody's really.
These guys are trying to get the nairs on each other, nair to back air.
They did finally put us up on the big screen too, so. That is kind of crazy to think about. Now it is on. We got the big screen and the big screen in the background, the background, the back.
Yeah, Wrath is also trying to look for this kill too. You can see he's throwing out the force smashes, catches him, but does not connect.
I've ever seen.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you see Wrath button mashing right there. Yeah, that one does not feel too good.
Gonna zoom in. Okay, 130. This game is a little bit different. We got 2 stocks on the board, and you know Wrath's going to be trying to get this one. This might be where Sonix takes his lead and runs with it.
Yeah, and this could be the match that goes to time as well. And that's what happens when you're playing such a safe neutral is minimal exchanges. The timer is going to count down, and right now Sonix is in control.
The longer you can live for Sonix,
the better. Yeah.
But you kind of need to put damage on, too, because he gets this stock and kicks you in the head once, and you lost. So.
Absolutely. That should be the stock, but wow, a trade of forward airs right there. A very awkward exchange at that.
Hit.
And Sonix still holding on to this stock, 36%. Just any type of lead extension here is going to be detrimental to the mentality of Wrath.
That's not a kill. 182 up throw, not going to kill.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Get out of my game.
He's going to wait it out on the Asian platform.
Okay.
Just wait it out.
30 seconds.
Wiping the sweat off of his hands. Any one exchange right here can bring the game back to even.
Okay. There's a 3%. And, yeah, now you're a time.
My God.
Everything's against the clock.
Yeah, it's Sonix's game right now. It's Sonix's game. Wrath is, running into a wall right now.
Yeah, literally a wall of attrition.
Hold on.
Okay.
No. In 5 seconds, you're not racking up 80%.
Good game, though.
He might as well just SD.
Yeah. It was a great game, though. And very similar to how oh, wait a second.
Did they play it out? Oh. Damn, that would have been hype. But, yeah, I mean, ultimately, Sonix really ran away with that last stock.
Literally run away, mate.
Like primarily because you could even see that Wrath was like, I can do it. I can get these last few hits in.
Yeah.
But Wrath would just, Sonix would just throw out a hitbox that Wrath would run into, and just Sonix would convert. And, that's a GG, man. So getting into this game 4 here, Wrath is currently, on his, he's going to be out if he loses this game.
Yeah.
And one way you don't want to lose to is the timer. So something's going to have to give here.
If I had to guess, I'd say game 5, but that's just because I know Wrath wants this so bad. But can he do it against Sonix, who just has been so nasty in every tournament? And, I mean, he is down on himself as of recent, but I think that's just kind of the mentality you have to have when you are looked at as perfect. When you're seen as perfect to so many people, saying you messed up is always going to be on you, nobody else.
Excellent parry, gets the down throw, and the percent. There's no way.
Bada bing, bada boom.
And there's no jump here either.
He tried to go get him, though. This might hurt.
What? Again? That was the tip of the Knuckles. That was insane.
Shout out Knuckles.
But again, Sonix just having so much awareness there. And it was the perfect hit of the neutraler as well that really set him up into that. It was like the last few ending frames. So he had so much time to do a forward smash afterwards. And right now, Sonix, again, just off to a great lead.
And we talked about how Wrath is so good at getting those hard-hitting hits. And, I mean, Sonix throws 2 back-to-back that proves that he's just good enough to do the same.
Wait, hold on. You know, Wrath is still in this. At first, I thought, you know what, maybe Sonix could be in Wrath's head. But from what I'm seeing right now,
woo, they're in each other's head.
Yeah, Wrath's still playing with the utmost confidence, and that's something that he needs if he wants to bring this to a Game 5 because, you know, the momentum from Sonix gets carried so far. The spin dash goes faster than Sonix's run.
That's
all right, got
crazy.
it. Got it.
Hey, we're learning. Yeah, no, I mean,
Good grab.
what would upset me, and I can assure you upsets you just the same, is if you play Ness every single day and then someone said, oh, there's a guy named Best Ness, there's a Better Ness, and there's this, that, and there's a Sind, and, you know, like, you.
Two different people.
Yeah, I can totally understand that how Wrath can be feeling in this matchup, so. It is good to see him
just
still
life,
being
though.
confident, you know?
It's an active community. You have so many legends using your character. You know, the competition is real. It's just what you're going to have to deal with. You're going to have to put on your big boy pants and just suck it up.
Yeah. But constantly being in the situation where you're putting yourself in where the possible better Sonic is at the tournament, it's like, no, I'm going to show up. I'm going to put in. I'm going to be the better Sonic, and I love that from Wrath, like you were saying.
Yeah,
playing confidently.
And to be fair, it's not like he's just getting blown out of the water. Like, it's a competitive game through and through. But
100%.
you just see that Sonix has just, like, this sixth sense in certain situations that just allots him, you know, these stocks.
100%. Great tech there coming out from Wrath. He does seem to be up more onto the offensive now, but what's the mix-up? That was a great sneaks behind him.
And into the lead, Wrath goes.
That was so sick from Wrath. Now everything from here on is extra credit, a situation that Sonix put him in almost very similarly. However, there is more time on the board than there was then. So this could be Wrath's game, and my Game 5 prediction might be solid.
Yeah, so I mean, this is definitely going to be the opportunity where Wrath can put % onto the board and try to extend his lead with, you know, more than 3 minutes on the timer. There's so much time for this game to still progress.
How do you tech that?
Nah, you're not teching that. How do you tech
one.
that? That's what I want to know.
Yeah,
Tell me, because I don't know.
Unaware.
But it's such an even game here. All these exchanges are so important. Sonic's just barely taking the lead back. Time is a non-factor here. I really don't imagine that these guys, with the way they've been playing.
3 minutes, no.
Yeah, with the way they've been playing too.
With 1 minute, it's definitely something to keep cognizant of. But with 3 minutes, it's like, okay, let's brawl this one out.
Yeah, and Wrath getting his way in with these dash attacks too, really not allowing Sonix to set up a spin dash charge.
Yeah, I've never seen Sonix go for that. Like this little walk back, walk forward thing that Wrath is doing, we don't see Sonix do that. We just see him walk forward usually.
And drops the combo. It looked like Sonix may have overshot a little bit trying to extend the up air there to the platform, but
it's looking
he's not going
good
to get
for
it.
Wrath.
If we see a Game 5, I'd actually be very excited because you don't know what way it's going to go. And I don't think we've ever seen Sonix get third.
Exactly.
That's going to be his lowest placing in Vegas if that ever happens.
That's going to be factoids.
But, I mean, first off, Wrath has to get to Game 5.
Yeah,
and
he's almost
Oh, my God.
That was a bait that he did not fall for. Sonix did not fall for that.
This is so dangerous right now.
Look, he tries to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Calls him out. They do that little down
Yeah,
air.
the forward smashes are going to start flying at these %, bro.
You can see
Oh,
no!
Faithful, and that's going to do it. Sonix is going to take it a solid 3-1.
The old back of the head decker to win the whole thing. Big shout outs to Wrath, man. Like I said, I can only imagine what it's like being told you're number 2, right? And I know MVD has to deal with that a bunch, right? You're number 2 in Vegas. It's like, what? But
realistically, I don't even know how much they deal with that. Because if you ask me, I hear people comparing them a lot, but I don't know, like, if people are going up to him being like, you're number 2, you know? I don't think it's, like, quite in
like
that
the
way.
only person that does it. I'm just talking about it's like a big deal.
just the maximum projection. But I think Wrath also just, you know, has respect for Sonix as well.
100%. You have to.
I feel like there's a lot of things to learn from someone as talented as Sonix. Like, they're both talented players.
Yeah.
But there's
that was so close at the end of the day.
Yeah, it was extremely close.
He was up. It was almost Game 5. We almost got there. But instead, we have none other than, oh, Captain, my captain. Look at me. I'm the captain now. Capitancito from Winners going against what we haven't really seen before, which is a Sonic in Losers, a Sonix that is ready to put in the work, if I had to guess.
Yeah, and this is where things get really scary, too. I mean, Capitancito, this is his goal, is to defeat Sonix, and he did it in winner's bracket once, but can he make the same repetition happen here in the grand final set 1? I mean, Sonix, you saw that